All righty. All of a sudden, we got a little fight going on here. It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. Scott Brown, the Republican, takes Ted Kennedy's old seat. Ted Kennedy rolls in grave.
Lovely daughters, so I want to thank Ayla and Ariana for their help as well. And just in case anybody who's watching throughout the country, yes, they're both available.
They are indeed available.
I got bored so quickly.
Like, that's the dirty part. That's the dirty part.
That's the curious hand, isn't it?
Scott Brown is a hunk. And I think that the fact that he posed semi-nude in a magazine gave him a huge advantage.
Al Franken, remember when he was running for the Senate seat in Minnesota? They're like, he wrote an article for Playboy. He wrote an article, a humorous article for Playboy magazine. It had a couple of curse words in it. And that made him not serious, ridiculous. How can you possibly do that? A Republican poses semi-nude. They're like, oh, that obviously helps him. That's awesome.
I hereby say healthcare is dead, and I think cap and trade is dead.
Well, unfortunately, I pretty much agree. What Stuart Varney and Sean Hannity and Fox News Channel are telling you there is, great, the establishment wins again. There will be no change in climate change. There will be no change in healthcare reform. We stopped all the change. So ironically, as you voted for change in Massachusetts, what you nearly guaranteed is that there will be no change. The question for Barack Obama today is, hey, are you going to do anything?
Listen, mister, I'm getting awful tired of your...
Virginia.
Tired of your gas. Now jerk that pistol and go to work.
New Jersey.
I said throw down, boy.
Massachusetts.
You gonna do something or just stand there and bleed?
And that about wraps it up as to what the American voters have done with the Democratic Party over the last couple of months. If this wasn't a wake-up call to him, Massachusetts, well then maybe he's not as savvy a politician as we suspect. Here's what I would like to remind the Democrats today, a very important number. You still have 59 senators. They only have 41. Today it's like the end of the world to the Democrats, and it's as if the Republicans regained the majority. They're still down 18 senators. Are you kidding me? If Tim Kaine at the DNC loses all these elections to Michael Steele, how bad is Tim Kaine? Blowing 3 races in a row, especially in New Jersey and Massachusetts, Tim Kaine should be fired immediately. And you know who should be hired in his place? Anyone Howard Dean says. Howard Dean should just say, oh, that guy believes the same thing I do. Boom, he's the new head of the DNC.
Written by a well-known blogger, Cenk Uygur. Let me read it to you. It says this: Tim Kaine seems to be running the reverse 50-state strategy. We can lose anywhere in the country. So what's he doing wrong? He's gone back to the old days at the DNC, where all you do is raise money and hope that you can win without a message. Pretty tough words. And he's on the left side.
Well, I don't think Jack knows what we're doing here.
Hey, Jack, I don't think you know what you're doing there, Tim. That's the problem. I'm not the one that lost 3 elections in a row. You are.
What does a fight mean to the uber-left progressive? All bets are off. They will cheat, they will lie, they will steal. And they have in the past blown things up if it helps them win.
And they're like, oh my God, the uber-left is coming. What the hell is the uber-left? Okay. Oh no, the radicals are coming. They're revolutionaries. They don't care about anything.
Stop this unsavory sausage-making process called special favors are dispensed to special people for special reasons. There's nothing wrong with the quality, it's the cost.
We have Ivana Trump in our underwear. All of a sudden, Ivana Trump. I'm interested in that kind of guilt action. I want to make it happen. Federal money for prostitutes.
That I wasn't pretty enough. What kind of message does that send to young girls?
Well, my main message is that beauty's really within. And
oh man, that was the funniest thing I've heard all week, man. I mean, you just had 10 plastic surgeries in one day at the age of 23. You're not allowed to say beauty comes from within. Oh no. Oh no, don't do that, Monique. Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no. Because I am the most open-minded man in America. bounds of reason. That's what we preach on the Young Turks. Other things Cenk was right about. Okay, segment's slightly obnoxious.
There's a lot of evidence that Scott Baio's an idiot.
Look at Cuba! If you had this kind of socialist Maoist thing, next thing you know, they're cutting off your dick.
All right, listen, become a member of the Young Turks, all right? Just fucking do it already.
But membership has its privileges. In the postgame today for the members, I'll tell you a lot more than I should tell you. Okay, Young Turk style. Now, again, I'm keeping it 100% real with you. Of course, I can't tell you everything, right?